My name is Andrew Sadok. Why is a wooden tall ship captain, former national tournament champ rugby player, medical school dropout offering a series of videos and books to help you kickstart your consciousness? The short answer is that a couple of years after leaving medical school, I inadvertently experienced a full-blown Kundalini awakening, a lambda epsilon brainwave state known as Reiki Tumo Shaktipat, most easily described as a near-death experience at age 32. This experience completely shifted how I view the world, medicine, and how we evolve to achieve our potential as human beings. The long answer as to why I'm offering guidance to help you enhance your consciousness is that the lambda epsilon brainwave experience and subsequent journeys with indigenous healers from China, Tibet, Ecuador, India, and Brazil taught me that we can receive information beyond that accessible by the mundane mind via dreams, intuition, and synchronicity, and that only these sources of information will reveal to us our unique purpose and unique life service. Similar to Dali, Einstein, Edison, Tesla, and ancient Eastern shaman, I now believe that dreams, intuition, and synchronicity, the voices of the soul, power a new hierarchy of intelligence, whereas intuitive reasoning is the highest form of intelligence. Welcome to the KickStart Your Consciousness series of videos and books. Fast Track Evolution, an authentic 90-day program. I watch a lot of videos regarding consciousness and how to get there. Most contain thought-provoking information and slick graphics. They present a pretty picture of what consciousness is supposed to look like, but not a good roadmap to help you actually get there. The good news is that ancient indigenous healers devised a simple system by which to accelerate your evolution so as to most efficiently expand your consciousness. The bad news is that the system is so simple that your mind, specifically your lower mind, aka monkey mind, likely won't believe that this system could possibly work, as it sounds much too simple. So I ask, do you want to achieve your full potential as a human being? Would you like to know your unique life purpose and life service? Would you like to be present in every waking moment? Are you willing to set your personal evolution as a high priority? And are you willing to do a bit of homework to attain your true potential? Well, if you answered yes to the aforementioned questions and sincerely want to most efficiently accelerate your consciousness, then I suggest you continue watching this video. How does this system work? The primary key, the engine of this system, is perpetual discipline. What is perpetual discipline? In the context of this program, it is focused upon body-centered breathing in every waking breath. Yes, every waking moment. In pragmatic terms, perpetual discipline requires us to focus on 15,000 waking breaths per day. Why is focus upon 15,000 waking breaths per day helpful? Because psyche requires rhythm to grow. Your conscious and subconscious minds require continuous, repetitive rhythm to grow. Perpetual discipline focused on the breath requires us to focus on 15,000 breaths in a day. A powerful practice because in theory, every time we focus upon an abdominal breath, we are present. In other words, we're focused only upon the present moment, and this is where the magic happens. When we're focused in the present moment, the body-mind is perfectly aligned with the infinite, including the stream of consciousness, which brings us information beyond that accessible to the mundane mind beyond our dreams, intuition, and synchronicity. In a nutshell, this program combines perpetual discipline with a logical sequence of holistic self-healing exercises to enhance the quality of your dreams, intuition, and synchronicity. Eventually, your dreams, intuition, and synchronicity will bring you crystal clear information beyond that accessible by the mundane mind. The information will reveal your unique life purpose and life service, and how to accomplish your unique life purpose and life service. My intention is simply to pass you the same information that was passed to me 25 years ago by four of the finest indigenous healers in the world a few years after I left medical school. Before we begin, to establish the source and credibility of the simple system and methods presented herein, here is a list of the extraordinary teachers and superconscious experiences that passed this information to me. Namely, 1. Tai Chi champion and Taoist master Bruce Kumar Francis. He was the United States' first fighting Tai Chi champion. 2. Shaolin Temple Taoist Master Liu Hongxia. He was Kumar's teacher. He was the last of the top lineage of Taoist monks at the Beijing Temple in China. 3. Tibetan Lama Arjia Rinpoche. When I met him, he was managing Tibetan Buddhism for the United States. 4. Shaman Anand of the Shuar tribe in Ecuador. 5. Indian meditation teacher Osho. Actually, I was not with Osho, but someone in his lineage. 6. Astronaut Gordon Cooper. He was part of the Mercury space program. 7. Kundalini Awakening, or Shakti, or Reiki, Tumo Shaktipat, near-death experience, or Lambda Epsilon brainwave state. This is an experience I had when I was 32 years old. 8. Ayahuasca. 9. Edison and Eastern, KickStart, California. So let's move forward. The intention of this video is to present a roadmap you can easily follow to accelerate your evolution. Evolution is defined as self-awareness. Evolution is subjectively measured by the frequency and pragmatic value of your dreams, intuition, and synchronicity. The methods and system prescribed to accelerate your evolution are simple. In fact, the methods and the system are so simple that your monkey mind likely won't believe that this system could possibly work. Yet I assure you, there are no shortcuts or gimmicks when it comes to true evolution. So to help convince your monkey mind that this system is both efficient and effective, please pardon me for discussing the source of this information in a bit more detail. Long ago, likely back when you were in diapers, or perhaps even before then, I matriculated in medical school to become a pediatric psychiatrist. However, I left halfway through the program as I didn't believe that prescribing pharmaceuticals was the appropriate treatment for virtually every psychiatric or psychological issue facing mentally and emotionally challenged children. After leaving medical school, I felt completely lost. During a living, I bartended, I gigged as a musician, and I apprenticed as a professional sailor. But then the universe stepped in with what felt like a true miracle. Through synchronicities beyond that really believable, I was guided to California, where I inadvertently crossed paths with the aforementioned indigenous healers from Tibet, China, India, Ecuador, and Brazil. I journeyed with them and studied with them for many years. A few years later, I was blessed to pass an audition to practice holistic healing at Einstein and Eastern in Big Sur, California. So without further ado, here's the information that these wonderful teachers passed to me 25 years ago, and which I tested while residing and working at Einstein and Eastern. Specifically, I was lucky to spend individual time with the indigenous teachers in their homes, as it was mostly during our private sessions that they shared the information, which I now pass to you. Ineluctable quiddity, the inevitable return to one's true essence. To be complete, we must learn how to be. In other words, we must master being present in each moment. To do so, we must learn how to center, how to ground, how to connect our core energetic template. Given enhanced self-awareness, you will eventually do what you're supposed to do, which is to accomplish your unique life purpose and life service. Again, as I said earlier, the methods and system that I'm about to share are so simple that I'm truly concerned that you won't believe this information. So don't take my word for it. Try the system. It's free. It's relatively simple. It can change your life typically within approximately 90 days. Do it one moment at a time, and you'll see for yourself the power and efficiency of the system. The system is a 4-step sequence. It's designed to release the biggest issue first, then progressively smaller blockages. Essentially, the blockages are psychological and emotional issues. Step 1 is to focus your mind's attention on the breath in every waking moment. This is perpetual discipline, and I know this sounds impossible. But once you use body-centered breathing in every waking moment for a period of time, beginning with mastery of abdominal breathing, you won't want to return to typical chest breathing. Step 2 employs physical movement to quickly release the largest emotional blockages. Specifically, I would recommend 30 minutes of daily cardio activity, especially when you're feeling emotional. Continue cardio activity on a daily basis. You can even dance your emotions daily. The key is to try to feel real-time emotion while engaged in movement. Step 3. Heal the next densest layer of stagnant energy using reception through 3 of the 5 physical senses, namely visual, auditory, and kinesthetic mechanisms. For example, listen to beautiful music, look at nature or beautiful art, receive massage. Clinically, receive light therapy, sound therapy, and breath work. Step 4 is to move the next densest layer of remaining stagnant energy via expression or creativity of visual art, music, or dance, depending on your innate wiring. Perpetual discipline is the primary key to accelerate your evolution. As a trite analogy, when I was young, I was one of the smallest boys in my freshman high school class, 4'11", 99 pounds. One day I went shopping with my mom and spotted a pull-up bar at the store. I asked if I could have it. She said she'd buy me the pull-up bar if I promised to use it. I installed the pull-up bar in my bedroom doorway and told me that every time I entered or left the room that I would do 20 pull-ups. For the course of a typical day, I would do at least 400 pull-ups, and within a year I was invited to join the wrestling team due to my newly acquired strength. I became the unofficial high school pull-ups champ. Eventually I grew enough size to play college rugby, and then after graduation I played for a rugby team that had 2 NFL players, a safety from the Patriots and a lineman from the Cowboys, and we even won in National Sevens tournament. This proved to me the power of discipline on an intensified basis. Similarly, 3 of my teachers taught me the value of perpetual discipline. The Taoist Qigong master told me that constant focus on abdominal breathing would kickstart and fast-track my internal and external evolution. The Hindu meditation teacher taught me to constantly focus on Shakti, like the third eye, which I had vividly seen when in a deeply meditative, sustained lambda absolute brainwave state many years earlier. And the Tibetan Lama taught me the power of mantra, as in every moment he would ask himself, what is right action? I found that the most beneficial practice for my evolution has been focused upon body-centered breathing in the lower dantian, an area in the middle of the body 3 inches below the navel, which would be approximately the center of the uterus. In private, the Taoist Qigong master told me that if I used abdominal breathing in every waking breath, that my internal bioenergetic template would evolve most efficiently and completely. So I focused upon abdominal breathing in every waking moment for 2 years. The Taoist master said that at first this type of breathing would seem unfamiliar and feel uncomfortable. That eventually this type of breathing would feel more comfortable than shallow chest breathing, and I found that he was absolutely accurate. What do you do with your 110 waking hours per week? How many hours are you focused on consciousness and your potential evolution? It's possible to focus on consciousness in every waking moment. It's great to attend classes such as yoga, tai chi, Pilates, and it's great to work out, especially cardio. Yet, this likely totals only between 5 and 15 hours per week. What matters equally is what do you do with the other 100 waking hours per week. Hence, the value of perpetual discipline. Imagine if you focus upon 15,000 abdominal breaths per day. That's 15,000 times a day that you focus on your center, your connection to Earth, and your connection to God. A powerful practice indeed. In summary, perpetual discipline is the primary key to optimize your evolution. The secondary key is sequential healing. As common sense would dictate, the most effective and efficient healing sequence initially releases the biggest blockage, then moves forward to the next biggest energy blockage. Please note that as your evolution progresses, more and more you will experience guidance in the form of dreams, intuition, and synchronicity. The frequency and quality of your dreams, intuition, and synchronicity is a barometer of your evolution. I'm going to repeat that. The frequency and quality of your dreams, intuition, and synchronicity is a barometer of your evolution. The information received from dreams, intuition, and synchronicity transcends the quality of information accessible to the mundane mind. As an example, Salvador Dali's paintings are simply visions from his dreams. Thomas Edison's theories were at least partially revealed in his dreams, and Tesla and Einstein believed in the power of dreams. It's hard to believe as this may sound, you can enhance dreams, intuition, and synchronicity as though programming a computer to receive pragmatic, material world guidance from the infinite. How? Perpetual discipline in the 4-step approach to release bioenergetic stagnancies. Eventually, what information will you receive? You will glean your true life purpose and your true life service, and how to accomplish these goals. Equally, you'll learn how simply to be, how to be present in each moment. So given that dreams, intuition, and synchronicity can transcend guidance of the mundane mind, it appears that a new yet ancient hierarchy of intelligence exists, where the lowest form of intelligence is cognitive reasoning, aka academic understanding. Then higher on this scale of intelligence is abstract reasoning, where the mind thinks creatively, aka outside the box. But yet highest on this scale is intuitive reasoning, where information from the voice of the soul, tapping the stream of consciousness or the infinite source, brings us heightened information for our dreams, intuition, and synchronicity. Here are a few examples of people who knew the mundane mind can only take us so far. Salvador Dali, Thomas Edison, Albert Einstein, and Nikola Tesla knew it wasn't enough to be born intelligent or even to work hard to innovate at a genius level. So they used various conscious exercises to tap alpha and theta, which would bring them information through their dreams, enhanced intuition, and synchronicity. Example 1. Salvatore Dali accessed a theta state and thereby connection to the stream of consciousness by intentionally waking himself during the initial 7 minutes of sleep, non-REM state when sleep. To do so, Dali slept upright, sitting in a chair, holding a key in his right hand with a steel plate on the floor. After he nodded off, he would drop the key, which would hit the plate, which would wake him. The dreams he saw became paintings. Hence, the nonlinear paintings of Dali were visions seen in a theta state. Example 2. Similar to Dali, Edison also slept upright in a chair. Before sleep, Edison would ask himself a question. He would then hold 2 steel balls in his right hand, and after he fell asleep, the steel balls would hit the floor with a thud, which would wake him. Using this method, he accessed the theta state, connection to the stream of consciousness, which frequently would bring answers to his questions. Edison said unless one asks a question before sleep, that they are essentially wasting their sleep. Example 3. Albert Einstein accessed alpha and theta brainwave states while sailing and playing violin. These activities, after years of training and practice, became as though automatic, and thereby a subconscious meditation during which Einstein would receive innate information that supported his math and physics theories. Example 4. Taoist master Liu Xia was deemed enlightened by the Chinese government in his mid-20s. At the core of his Qigong practice was perpetual discipline, focus upon body-centered breathing in every waking breath. An initial 1-hour consultation is all that's needed to design a formal 90-day program. Consultations may be in person, on the telephone, or via Skype or Zoom. Weekly 1-hour sessions will sculpt your practice in real time and support your healing and evolution.